Have you ever wondered why a simple smile can make an entire room light up? Or why, when someone smiles at you, you can't help but smile back? You might think of smiling as just a social nicety, but let me tell you, it's so much more than that. In fact, research shows that smiling isn't just good for your social life, it's a scientifically backed superpower that can transform your emotional, mental, and physical health. To truly understand the power of a smile, we must first dive into the physiology. Your face has 43 individual muscles, many of which are specifically dedicated to forming facial expressions. When you smile, it activates two major facial muscles, the zygomaticus major and the orbicularis oculi. But why does this matter? Because this activation sends extremely powerful signals to your brain. Let's talk neuroscience for a moment. When you smile, even if it's forced, the movement triggers electrical activity in the brain. This activates the release of feel-good neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and endorphins. Let's unpack those. Serotonin is a mood regulator. With higher levels of it, you feel calmer and more content. Dopamine? That's the reward chemical. It lights up the pleasure centers in your brain. Endorphins? Think of them as natural painkillers. Together, these chemicals create an amazing cocktail of happiness, a ripple effect that touches almost every aspect of your well-being. Now here's where it gets extra fascinating. Did you know that the act of smiling doesn't only affect the person who smiles? It also impacts those who see it. Yup, smiles are contagious. It activates the reward pathways of onlookers' brains too. This phenomenon is backed by research showing mirror neurons in our brain create a form of social mimicry. When you smile, it's almost like you're giving someone else no option but to emulate the gesture. And in doing that, they're gaining the same benefits as you. But let's go deeper because the ripple effect of smiling doesn't stop at just happiness. Physiologically, smiling has amazing effects on your body as well. For instance, have you ever noticed that you feel light, maybe even euphoric, after a good laugh or smile? Here's why that happens. The release of endorphins from smiling actually lowers cortisol levels, which is your body's primary stress hormone. So yes, smiling literally helps you combat stress. And that's not all. Smiling has also been shown to lower blood pressure. Yep, a grin could be a literal lifesaver. In one study, participants who smiled after stressful tasks saw significant reductions in both their heart rate and their blood pressure. Think of it like this. Your smile is basically a shield, a tiny act of defiance against stress and bad vibes. And then there's the immune system, another surprising smile beneficiary. When you're happy, you're relaxed, and that translates directly into better immunity. Smiling boosts the production of infection-fighting white blood cells, fortifying your body against colds and infections. Who knew your immune system could thrive on positivity? But wait, there's even more. Let's talk longevity. A 30-year longitudinal study revealed something truly remarkable. Individuals who smiled genuinely and frequently in their yearbook photos were statistically more likely to live happier, healthier, and longer lives. So essentially, a single smile could add years to your life. Now, some of you might be skeptical. What about a fake smile? Does it still work? Astonishingly, yes. Even a forced smile can trick your brain into releasing happy chemicals. It's called the facial feedback hypothesis, which posits that physical changes in your muscle activity can directly influence your emotional experience. So even if you're down in the dumps, faking a smile might give you a real lift. But let's not forget the social dimensions of this simple gesture. When you smile, you're not just changing yourself. You're changing the world around you too. Social psychologists argue that smiling significantly increases interpersonal trust and likability. Think about your daily interactions, whether it's at work, on a date, or even a random encounter at the grocery store. People who smile are perceived as being kinder, more approachable, and even more competent. This could be why smiling has been called the universal welcome. Across cultures and languages, it's the one gesture everyone understands. Have you ever noticed how some smiles just seem magnetic? That's because of something called the Duchenne smile, named after the French neurologist who discovered it. A Duchenne smile involves not only the muscles around your mouth, but also the ones around your eyes. It's that real, from-the-heart grin that strangers, friends, and family alike can detect. In fact, the human brain is wired to recognize genuine smiles, so there's no faking this one. Now here's something magical about smiling you may not realize: its transformative power in challenging situations. Research shows that wearing a smile during an argument or after a mistake can significantly diffuse tension and conflict. It's like a little peace offering, a sign to others that you're approachable and open to resolution. And believe it or not, smiling can even make you more productive. One study out of the University of Warwick in the UK found that happier people are about 12% more productive than their less happy counterparts. By smiling, you're tapping into mental pathways that enhance creativity, problem-solving, and even focus. Feeling inspired to smile more yet? If not, let me leave you with one final mind-blowing fact. Did you know humans are born with the ability to smile? It's true. Newborns often smile in their sleep, displaying what's called a reflex smile. And as we grow older, our smiles develop and serve us in increasingly complex social ways. Smiling may seem like a small act, but its impact is monumental. It has the power to shift perspectives, improve health, strengthen social bonds, and even inspire happiness in others. So the next time you catch yourself smiling or see someone grinning at you, know that it's so much more than just a fleeting expression. It's science, it's connection, it's life-enhancing magic. In today's world, where we're often bogged down with stress and negativity, let's not underestimate the superpower of a simple smile. It's proof that sometimes the simplest things in life are the most powerful. So go ahead, give someone, anyone, a smile today. You might just brighten more than one life, including your own. And that, my friends, is the science of happiness.